Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Look, first off, just how are you? How are the team? Because we all know, obviously, it's been a difficult run of games for Manchester City.
Well, very motivated to start well this year, knowing that 2024 was very, very good for us and the end very, very bad for us. So we accept that and we understand that. And yeah, we just need to get much better at everything. There is not just one thing that we need to get better at. And it's in the small details. It's in focusing on the little things, on mainly being fit, because we need a full squad to compete nowadays with the schedule. We need, if not a almost full squad to compete. And then we need our players to feel well physically and to perform well. It's as simple as that. And the level has just not been even close to our standards in the last 7-8 years.
I know you've been playing sort of 2 games a week, 3 games a week sometimes, for quite a long period. Is that the main reason as to why the team's been struggling, or is it other things?
No, because we played the same amount of games, or very similar amount of games, the other seasons. So of course, when you play every 3 days for 5, 6, 7 years, eventually to some players, that will have a cost.
Has it been difficult in that changing room? Has it been difficult as one of the senior players?
Well, it's the first time in my career, personally, that I went through something like this, because in the last 8 or 9 years, personally, I won like 7 or 8 leagues. I lost just once, and even when I didn't win, I never lost this amount of games. Never in my career, not even when I was an academy player. Losing 2 games in a row was too much for me. It's just ridiculous to if you said this to me in the beginning of the season, I would have laughed because I wouldn't believe it. But the reality is this one, and the reality is that individually, firstly we have to, each one of us, demand more from us, and then game by game we will come back to the confidence levels that we need to perform at the highest level, because right now you can see that the confidence is not there. And even when we play better than our opponents, which in 14, if you look at 14 of these games, we were probably better than our opponents in like 10 of those, if you look at the game. But football at this level is not about just being better. This team won what they won because we were really, really good, but because we were really, really smart, and because we were really, really competitive, and we paid attention to the little details, to everything that matters in football, and all the little details matter. And this year we haven't, and we paid the price for that.
I was at the Villa game just before Christmas, and Pep Guardiola after the game talked about yourself, and he said, look, you don't realise how much of an effort players like Bernardo are putting in by playing in holding midfield, they're playing attacking midfield, they're playing wide, they're doing so much for this team. Do you feel that as though this season has been a real test for you personally, and it's sort of tested what you can do on the pitch?
All seasons are, all moments, especially the difficult moments. Of course, they put you under proof even more, and definitely I learned a lot of new things with this experience that I never had in my career before, and it made me, I hope so, I think so, a better player. And yeah, in these moments, you sometimes you have to play in places where you don't feel as comfortable. You have to make an effort for the team. But even as you said, even with the injuries, even with players playing out of position, the level that these players have, you need to win much more games than what we did.
You seem positive, though. I mean, you said you admit that it's been difficult. I mean, you need more, but you do seem positive, considering the fact you are, so many points behind Liverpool at the top of the table, for example.
Right now, it's about accepting the reality. I'm not looking at Liverpool. I'm 6th or 7th in the league. I cannot be looking at Liverpool or Arsenal or whatever. I'm looking right now at the next game to try and win 3 points, to be, if I'm 7th or 6th, to be 5th and to be 4th and to be 3rd. And then 10 games from the end of the season, then you can start making a little bit of math to see where you can go. But right now, I would say not impossible, because in football there are no impossibles, but right now Man City is completely out of the title race. There's no question about that. It's too late for us. People always say that you don't win a league until January, but you can lose it. And this season, the reality is we've lost it.